What's good this morning, man? 6:05 in the building. Si- 6:05. What's good? What's good, man? What's up? What's up? What's up, runner? All the way from Cali in this joint. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's Tide Tuesday, man. It's Tide Tuesday. Ain't no doubt Los Angeles in the building, man. 4 a.m. on your end, huh? 4 a.m. on your end, man. With 6:06 on my end, man. You know we got different time zone, but it's all good. As long as we on the same accord, man. It's Tide Tuesday, man. And I ain't talking about physically tired. I'm talking about the tide. The life tide. You know, sometimes that motherfucker go up, sometimes it go down. Real spill, man. It's Tide Tuesday, man. Yep. Tide Tuesday, man. I hope everybody got some good night rest last night, man. Hit that reset button, man, because guess what? Today is another day, man. Real talk. It's day number 2 of the week. In other words, it's game 2. In other words, it's game 2, man. Y'all already know I play this shit game 7. Every day is game 7. I'm shooting it from the tray line, like always. No layup rule policies in effect, man. No harm, no foul. Yeah, we're gonna live every day like it's game 7, man, because you never know when it's gonna be your last game, right? And we ain't gonna worry about who in the stand. We just gonna keep shooting the ball until we make it. Where I'm from, practice make permanent. And that's what we doing now, man. Every day we get up we practice when we get up, we practice to be better people than we were the day before, man. And whatever we fucked up yesterday, we'll try to fix it today, man. Some of that shit you can't fix. Some of that shit you just gotta leave it alone. Yep. And that's for real, man. Some of you just gotta leave it alone, man, because you can't make a lot of people happy all the time, man. But you can only do your part in certain situations, right? So anyway, man, we're gonna give it a few more minutes, man. Then I'm gonna give my spiel, man. I got to get out of here, you know. But I'm gonna be consistent. Whether it's one person in here, whether it's 2 people in here, or whether it's 100 people in here, I'm gonna be consistent, man. Cause I understand that consistency is what pays off, man. Cause I keep telling y'all, if you keep looking at the numbers on your check, they ain't gonna never change. But over time, they will change if you just stay on the job. I guarantee you, if you stay on the job, the numbers on the check will change, man. As anything in life, man. If you stay at it long enough, you'll get the results you're looking for, man. But just don't be discouraged by who's clapping and who's crying. Because everybody gonna clap for you when you get to where you're going. And first thing they gonna say, man, I knew you could do it. But on the whole time, guess what? They didn't have no confidence. They was in the back room talking about you. So don't ever be discouraged about the people on the sideline, man. And that's for real. As long as they're on the sideline, they gonna always be the champ. Because they ain't gonna never get in the motherfucking ring. And that's for real. What's happening with me this morning is the same shit always happening with me. I'm waking up. It's an honor to be here. I'm blessed because somebody didn't wake up this morning. I acknowledge that every morning I get up. The shit, I didn't have to get up because somebody didn't get up this morning. So I don't worry about the material things in society, and I damn so don't worry about people. You know what I'm saying? That's what's happening with me. Yep. As y'all can see in the title, I put on that motherfucking a Tuesday tide. And I ain't talking about being physically tired. I ain't talking about being physically tired. Physical ain't got shit to do with your damn mental. T-minus 5 minutes till count time. Ain't no doubt. Damn, count time in 5 minutes, man. You better not let nobody get away. You already know what's gonna happen to you. Square business. What's up, Scott, man? What's good, man? You know I'm gonna step in, man. I got to get my spiel early in the morning. Cause shit, I want to know if everybody got a good night's rest, man. Or did you rouse in your sleep with the shit that you was going through yesterday? I keep telling y'all, if y'all take that shit to bed with you, guess what? You're gonna wake up with it. That's why during the day, man, you have to have that checklist. Because your mind will conceive all of that shit, and you'll lay down on that shit, and you'll wake up, and you'll feel the same as you felt yesterday, man. That's for real, man. That's why I say, don't worry about the numbers, man. If you stay consistent in your life, man, whatever you're going through, the numbers will change. Numbers is the key. Even the people that's around you, guess what? Them numbers will fall. Ain't no doubt you out till Saturday. Damn, man, you got it going on. Shout out to you, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that that like button when y'all come in here, man. Y'all been doing this shit longer than me, and y'all still come through the door, man. Don't hit the like button, man. If you ain't hitting the like button, that means you can tell me one thing. You ain't here to do no you ain't in here to do no conversing or enlightening my day or bringing no good vibes to me, because you ain't hitting the like button, man. I already told y'all at 6-something in the morning, it ain't too many people up. That's why I choose this time of morning to be on here, man, because I'm up. I'm consistent. I gave my word I'd be consistent at 6 in the morning, whether it's one person in here or whether it's 0 people in here. I don't have a problem with it. Because I know at some time and point, guess what? If you stay at it, a lot of shit will change in your life, man. Ain't no doubt. And I call that you versus you. As long as you versus you ain't got to worry about nobody else being involved. Because only you can determine what you're going to do. Only you can determine what you're going to do every day. It's up to you to straighten your own shit out. You can't depend on the doctor. You can't depend on the lawyer. You can't depend on nobody. Your situation is your situation. And whatever situation you get in, that's solely up to you. Because we got choices in this world, man. Make the right choice so, man, it won't be a situation. Hey, the word yesterday was, ain't no, hey, man, you know what? You know I'm old. What was the word yesterday? I can't remember that motherfucker. I gave so many words yesterday. I keep trying to tell you. Throughout the day, man, I talked to a lot of people, man. But I guess I guarantee you this. I can go back to that board that I wrote it on, and I can tell you what it was, right? But when you talk to a lot of people throughout the day, man, sometimes we tend to forget, man, you know, certain situations, certain things, right? But as long as you write it down, you can always go back to it, right? And that's what I do. I write shit down, and I prepare my mind for when I do come on here. Although it's only 30 minutes, man, I can go back to it and retrace what I said, man. But for me to sit up here and tell you, I remember exactly what I said yesterday, that'll be a lie. I can't remember that shit, man. There's so many people I talk to every day on an everyday basis, man, and so much advice I give. And the word of the day is you talk to a lot of people. You damn right I talk to a lot of people, man. Yeah, I'm a sociable person, man. In other words, I don't stay in the house all the time, man. I go from place to place, place to place, man. Wow, I'm a people's person, man. I like to meet people, man. You know, and only way you gonna surround yourself of value, you have to meet people. You know, and I'd rather be liked than hated. Although it don't matter, but I like to walk into a room and the people greet me versus then say, "Oh, here come Hollywood. We don't want to fuck with him." I don't want that. You know, although I can deal with it, but why should I have to deal with that when I'm in a free society with with people that are likable? You know, so I'm a likable person, man. You know, and I associate with likable people. You know, and that's real. Oh man, I ain't tripping on that dream. You know, hey man, don't come here with that soft shit, man. You know my skin ain't this motherfucking me. My skin ain't tissue, man. You can't wet that shit and throw it in the trash, man. So I got tough skin, man. It's very rare you ever see me get upset about anything, man. It's two things that you can fuck with me and get me upset with. If I call Chase Bank, you done stole my money, we got a problem. Because the money that, provide for the people that, that's in my family. That's the number one thing. And there ain't too many people got access to that. So if you ain't fucking with that, we good. Remember that. If you don't fuck with my resources, we good. And even then, if you do, it's insured, so they'll get the shit back. So I might not even get upset at that, man. But like I say, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all get in here, man. And the word of the day, man, is tired. As you can see in the title, man, it's tired. And what I mean by tired, I ain't talking about you too tired to get up and go to work. I'm talking about the tide is in your life. Like the water, as in water, where it goes up and where it goes down, or where it flows straight across, right? Sometimes the life tide gonna go up and down, man. It's gonna go up and down like the sea. So how do you control that? It's called chaos. If you can operate through chaos, you can accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish in life, man. But for those that can't operate through chaos, they become chaos. In other words, whatever situation is going on around you that's fucked up, if you can't control it, you're going to participate. You're going to participate. And trust me, I've been a part of chaos. Although I wasn't involved, guess what? 9/10 of the law, if you there, you in it. It's kind of like being on the scene of a crime. Although you didn't commit the crime, you was around it. So they're gonna ask you them same questions. That's what I mean by the tide in your life. It goes up and it goes down. And the only way that you can attach yourself from that, man, you got to recognize situations when you see it, man, so you don't become a part of that tide, man. And we all see it every day, man. We see it every day, man. It's a tide going on right now, man. What I mean by that is wherever you going, it's gonna be a situation and you're gonna be around. And if you don't recognize it, you're gonna be caught up in it. So in other words, you got to understand when to move and when not to move. You know, when to move and not to move. It's called roll tide. Roll your ass right on in the next direction so you don't be caught up in nobody else's bullshit. That's simple math, man. Simple math. It's Tide Tuesday, man. And believe me, wherever you going today, it's gonna be some bullshit going on. And you up at 6:19 in the morning, and I'm giving this word, so you gotta jump. You gotta jump on whatever you going to. You gotta jump on that other shit that's going on that don't include you. So you can take a look at it and step back, man. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of bullshit going on in society as a whole, man. And that's for real, man. But I always say this, man, and I'm gonna say this right here for a reason, man. I got some disturbing news yesterday, man. It's a guy that was on my channel, man, and I'm very familiar with him. Uh, his name is Pookie, personal friend of mine, right? And I've known him for quite some time. And, over the years, how people disconnect and you reconnect. However, man, he did an interview on my channel, man. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, I spoke to him, and he wanted to come in on the day room time. But guess what? The disturbing news I received, he's not here anymore. So, R.I.P., man, the Pookie, man, personal friend of mine, he passed away, man. So that's why I always tell y'all, man, don't put out what you can do today for tomorrow, because tomorrow ain't promised, right? And the number one thing in life, man, is your health. The number one thing in life is your health, man. Because we walk around every day and all day, man, think we the most healthiest people in the world, although we walking around, we sick. So, man, my advice to those that don't have insurance, man, and you got a little bit of currency, go get yourself checked out, man. Because you got people dying every day, man. And it ain't from gunshot wounds. It ain't from none of that shit. People are dying in their sleep. People are dying in their sleep from being unhealthy, but at the same time thinking they're healthy. And I don't know your state of health. I don't know that. But I will say this. If you do not have insurance where you can go to a medical facility, man, and you have the cash, pay that shit, man. Pay it. Because without that, you won't be existing, man. And I don't even know who I'm talking to. You know better than me your state of condition as far as your health, man. I just want to share that with you, man, that tomorrow is not promised. And I got that disturbing news yesterday, man. And that's the extent that I'll go through that, man. But it is what it is, man. But like I say, tired, man. Are you tired? Are you tired? And if so, guess what? The only way to get untied, man, is change your motherfucking life, man. Change your life, your situation will change, man. And I know every time I come on here and I stress that, man, because I can't help but to stress it because of the people that I see every day. I see so many people in society right now, man, are tired, man, and their life go up and down, up and down, up and down. There's no consistency nowhere. Anywhere that you find an individual that's not consistent, I guarantee you it's chaos in their life. Anywhere you find an individual that's not consistent, it's chaos in their life. And if it's chaos in their life, they are looking to bring that chaos to you. Hit the like button, man. Let's hit the like button, man. We in here. And guess what? We got about 12 minutes, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. But like I say, if you find a person without consistency in their life, on the back end, that shit is chaos. And they are looking to bring that shit to you. So what do? What is your defense against that? Do you lend the ear or do you step back? My advice is this, guess what? Step back and see it, man. Step back and see it, because sometimes the only way people in society, man, can operate on an everyday basis, man, is to have chaos in their situation. And they don't mind giving that shit away. They don't mind giving the chaos away, man. I guarantee you, as a whole, as far as people, you must prefer to live with peace, because a peace of mind is worth more than a lot of money, man. And I said this once before, man. You can have a bunch of money, but you ain't got no peace of mind, though. And that shit equals up to disaster. It equals up to disaster, man. So like I said, man, regulate the tide in your life, man. If you regulate the tide in your life, you regulate the bullshit people that you invite into it. And some people can't do that. Some people can't regulate the tide in their life. You know why? Because this is an attention-seeking world. Motherfuckers like attention. They love attention, man. But what happens is they like being in the wrong spotlight. They like being in the wrong spotlight. In other words, it's like it's like asking for rain. It's like asking for rain, but when the mud comes, you don't want that shit. You can't ask for one without the other. You can't ask for one without the other. So I guess, man, my question to you, man, is what's the tide in your life, man? What goes up and what comes down? I don't know. That's just my word of the day, man. And I base my shit on when I wake up and the shit that I seen the day before and the places that I go into. You know, people are so fucking impatient, man. You know, you can be in the motherfucking grocery store line and everybody's in the motherfucking hurry, man. Everybody's in the hurry to go nowhere. Everybody's in the hurry to go nowhere. You know, and it's sometimes I understand that shit and sometimes I don't. You know, for a number of years, man, I was surrounded by hundreds and hundreds of guys, man, that were aggravated all day and they were fucking upset all day. And they was looking for chaos. But not in a million motherfucking years, I thought I'd get free. And these same people exist in the world. The same people. I see angry fucking people every day. I ain't never seen so many motherfucking angry people in my life, man. Angry people, complaining people. People are looking to bring bullshit to you on an everyday basis, right? So, like I said, man, what is the tide in your life, man? What takes you up? What brings you down? In other words, what's the X factor to you? You know, what are some of the things that turn you on and turn you off? Or do you allow people as a whole in society to have a remote control of your fucking life, where they turn you on and turn you off? In other words, when I meant tired, man, when do you get off that motherfucking emotional roller coaster? When do you get off that motherfucker, man? When do you get off the emotional roller coaster, man? When do you say, you know what, man? Enough is enough. I'm tired of going this way when I know I need to be going this way. When do you do that? When do you stop chasing the attention of people that don't even fucking matter? You know, like I said, man, I go inside of businesses every day, man, and you'll see people inside of businesses operating on a normal level, but deep under the surface, they on an emotional roller coaster, man. They tide go up and down, man, and they can't seem to get out of that motherfucking water. They get in the water without a motherfucking life jacket. And being in the water without a life jacket, guess what? You're just waiting to drown, man. You're just waiting to drown. And I don't even know who, I don't know who on the other end of this motherfucking camera, man. But I'm gonna deliver this motherfucking message every morning at 6 o'clock, man. Whether you receive it, whether you don't receive it, like I said. And I'm never the one to really care about who's coming or who's complaining. That shit don't matter, man. But I know one thing. If this motherfucker can reach one person, it can reach hundreds and hundreds of people. But it starts with one. It starts with one. And you might just be the one, I don't know. But like I said, man, get off the emotional roller coaster, man. Get off of it, man. It ain't fun to be tied to a situation that you're not in control of, man. And the only thing that you control of in life is self, man. If you control self, everything else around you will be in control, man. But it starts with self, man. No self-control, no self-discipline equal chaos, man. And when you feed out chaos, you get chaos back, man. So sometimes it's worth taking a step back, seeing that shit for what it's worth, and trying to understand where you fit in at. What's your number? What number are you? What number are you? What number are you in the chaos line? what number are you in the chaos line, man? You know, are you a genuine attention seeker, or do you just seek attention in a small amount? Which one are you? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm just talking on this motherfucker for 30 minutes, man. It's therapeutic for me to come here just to talk, although there's nobody speaking back. But I'm cool with that. Somebody will get the message, because we all have selective hearing at times. Sometimes we have selective seeing too. We see shit, but we don't believe it until it's too late. Which one are you? Do you have selective hearing, selective seeing? Some of us have both, selective hearing and selective seeing. You know, is the tide in your life where it needs to be at? Or can you operate through chaos in order to be successful? Can you do those things right there? Are you an attention seeker that seeks out attention, but at the same time seeks out situations and people that add no value to your life? Which one are you? You know, I've named several things. You can go on the playback and watch it, and you can fill in the box, which one are you? Sometimes you know what you got to do? You just got to block it out. But oh, that's so hard for a lot of people, man. They can't block the shit out. When there's nobody clapping, and there's nobody making noise, see, that bothers a lot of people. You know, that's why some people rather go to football game than baseball game, because there's not a lot of cheering and yelling and hollering every time the ball is snapped. You'll catch a lot of people saying, I don't like baseball. It ain't that they don't like baseball. It's just that they can't operate through silence and get excited every now and then. They have to be excited every time. You know, it's the adrenaline rush for a lot of people that does people good. But at the end of the day, it's really doing them bad, because where they think they operating on a normal basis, they not. They place right in the attention box where they can't operate without attention. I don't know. But at some time and point in your life, man, all attention gonna go away. Then it's gonna be you faced with you. What do you do then? That's why it's so hard for some players on a professional level to retire. They keep trying to play that motherfucking game for years and years and years and years and years, but not seeing that they not once who they used to be. The speed is gone. The agility and the eyesight is gone to see the ball before it get there. In other words, the game done passed them by. But they still think they can play the shit. And I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who I'm talking to. But I will tell you this. If you in a game right now, and that game has passed you by, you're just wasting time, man. You're just wasting time. But it's okay to understand that you in the chaos, man. And the only way to exit the chaos is, guess what? See the shit before it get to you. That way you can cut it off. That way you can cut the shit off at the pad, man. And sometimes it's hard for people to do that, because they're #1 attention seekers and they give a damn about what other people say. The sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. And I'm not, that's for everybody. Recognize when the tide is too high for you, man. Because if not, guess what? You're gonna be out there in them waters without a life jacket, and one day you wake up, it's gonna be over, man. I'm talking about your fucking life gonna be over. And you gonna be done accomplished shit. You've been spinning the bottle the whole time, and that motherfucker ain't stopped on you yet. So anyway, like I always say, man, y'all stay up, stay free, stay focused, and understand this, when to get off. You have to know when to get off the tide, man. Because a surfer can't surf on dry land. And some of us are surfing on dry land. There's no water there, man. Until tomorrow morning, stay up, stay free, and stay focused. Salute.